complement of sets is nothing but the sets which is a subset of this universal set, and what we are doing is we are going to eliminate this one, and remaining portion we will write as a complement of sets. Means what? If I'll consider A and A dash, this is nothing but the complement of set A, and it is represented by dash over there, A dash. If I'll make a union of this, definitely I'll get universal set. This is the important result we have, and I can write over here A dash is nothing but over here 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is A complement. This is A and this is A complement. By these two results or these two situations, we can understand what is A dash, that is complement. We will see some more examples, properties of complement sets. Properties of complement sets. And this point we will be studying this one. A is complement law, and in complement law we can see first one is A union A complement will give you this universal set only. So I have written the same thing over here. If I am going to make these two together and I will find the union of this one A and A dash, or this is nothing but A complement, then definitely we'll getting the universal set. So I have written over there. And similarly A and intersection of A dash will give you 5. As we can see, if I'll draw a diagram, this is say A, this is universal set, this is A, then this portion will be A dash. If I'm going to find out the intersection between these two or common between these two, I'll get a 5 over there. De Morgan's law, it states first one, this A union B, and after finding the union of these two sets, what I'm doing is we'll take the complement. Then definitely this is nothing but A complement intersection B complement. This is intersection, this is intersection. And another one is, if we will take the A intersection B or common portion we are taking of these two sets, and what we are doing is after that we will taking a complement of that, then definitely we will be getting as A complement union B complement. And third one is law of double complement. That means it is already complement, and after that I am taking the complement, will get A only. So this is A complement, A complement. After that we will take again complement of that, definitely we will be getting these things only. Why? Because we are going to eliminate these things from union, and remaining portion will become A. So we will get this A. Laws of empty set and universal set. If I will take a complement of empty set, definitely everything is in the union, universal set will be the result. And if I'll take complement of a universal set, then I'll get empty set over there. So these things are the properties of complement of sets. Now we will move to the next topic, that is practical problems on union and intersection of two sets. And before moving to the practical problems, we will study about some more formulas. There are 3 formulas basically, and or basically I'll say there is only one formula, but depending upon the various conditions we will frame 3 formula. And First one is if A intersection B is equal to empty set or phi we are getting, that means these two sets are disjoint. Then we will get number of elements in A union B will give us as number of element in A and number of element in B. Means if I'll draw a diagram, say this is A, this is B, and this is universal set. So if I want to find the union of these two, there is nothing as what we are doing is we are getting these things intersection. There is nothing as common in between these two. So separately what we are doing is we are calculating the number of elements in A and B and we are adding these two, we will get this one. So this is very important formula. If condition is given as A intersection B is phi, then we have to add these two directly. Now coming to the next point, if we are getting some value over there, that means if I'll consider another drawing or diagram, that is A, this is B, and this is the common portion, and this is known as A intersection B. This is A, this is B. So we have formula A union B, number of elements or cardinal number, we'll say A union B will have number of elements in A plus number of elements in B, and what we are doing is we are subtracting number of elements in A intersection B. Why we are subtracting is while calculating we have calculated these many things and we have calculated these many things, means we are calculating A intersection B twice, that's why we are subtracting once. So this is another formula. And if we consider there are three sets, let's there be two sets. Instead of that, if we have three sets A, B and C, A, B and C, there are three sets, then we can find out A union B union C as NA, that is number of elements in A plus number of elements in B plus number of elements in C minus number of elements in A union A intersection B minus number of elements in B intersection C minus number of elements in C intersection A and plus this is number of elements in A intersection B intersection C. So this is the formula. We can draw the diagram. This is A, this is B, this is C, and in here we can see we are subtracting. What we are doing is we are subtracting these things, the common things we are subtracting, and this is nothing but this portion where I am putting color or I am darkening it. So this portion is nothing but A intersection B intersection C. So we have eliminated these things more than the required. Three times we are eliminating, so we need one more time. So basically it is the formula. You should understand